What's good, y'all? It's Legal Unloaded TV, Isaiah. And if you don't know, today you'll be learning about the Palmetto State Armory JAKL. This one specifically is 14.5 inches, chambered in 5.56, pinned and welded. I threw a flash hider on there, suppressor ready. Has a ACR type stock, a monolithic upper receiver, which makes it better for suppressors. Has a long stroke gas piston, which is like the AK-47 platform. It's comparable to the SCAR as far as constructability. The AR as far as modularity, it has an AR lower, and it has, like I said, it has the AK reliability with the long stroke gas piston. And like I said also, so they say these are a lot better suppressed than your average basic AR-15. This one specifically has a 8-position adjustable gas block, which can help with adjusting the gas, obviously, and it can tune your gun pretty much to how you need it, depending on if you have a suppressor on here or if you've changed anything else in the internals. So this is the Palmetto State Armory JAKL, and today I'm going to be comparing it to a higher end AR-15 platform. This is a DD-M4V7. I broke this build down before. I've actually done a little upgrades for it, and the upgrades I have done, it's an ELF tactical trigger in here. I went ahead and threw a light on here, the primary arms, what are these called? Novas. It's primary arms Nova 1x6. I will say that the Palmetto State Armory is probably about 3 pounds heavier. I know this is a 9 pounds unloaded, and I know the Daniel fence is around 6 to 7. I will say when I was aiming down range a little bit earlier, it was a lot heavier in the front end, but I was still able to gather my shots up pretty easily, and it did feel really good as far as recoil. Let's go ahead and get to shooting. I'm gonna go ahead and review it when I'm done. This is my 3rd time shooting this. I haven't put a lot of rounds through it, so this would be an actual full review, and we're gonna go ahead and see how it's running. I haven't had any issues with it, and I have to say, so far, this is a very great firearm for the price. Now you can get these for around a band, if you know what that means. These are pretty good though, I like them. Let's go ahead and put some rounds through it. All right, I scooted back to about, I'd say 30 to 40 yards, so about mid-range. As you can see, I was hitting my shots. Went ahead and popped the mag out on accident, but I was hitting my shots. It's pretty easy to hit the shots. I gotta say, there's not too much recoil, and I mean, the engineering speaks for itself. I will say, this is my first time actually using this 3x fixed sight. I always run these ELTechs on most of my 5.56 rifles, but this 3x, I can't say, it's pretty accurate. Let's go ahead and put a few more rounds through it. Let's go ahead and warm them up, see what else I can do with it. I might move around a little bit, scoot back maybe 10 yards, scoot in a little bit, and see how it feels. So I scooted up to about 20, 25 yards, maybe 30. Yeah, I was probably about 40 yards back there, I think. I will say the target might not make it through. That 2x4, it's on its last legs. I forgot the other one. I knew it was gonna be like that today too. I'm gonna scoot back a little farther, get behind the little cover, see how I feel back there. Gotta say, that did feel pretty good. It is kind of heavy. I don't know if I could run this in my loadout or anything, but it's great for the range. If I ran it in my loadout, I probably would have to go with a shorter barrel, maybe like the 7 or 8 inch. Definitely, I'd love to get the 9mm. I'd love to try out the 300 blackout suppressed in 7 or 8 inches, maybe 10. But like I've said this multiple times, these 14 to 16 and up inch rifles, they're pretty heavy for me. I really need to get in the gym for real. But let's go ahead and scoot back. All right, I said we're about at 60 yards right now. Let's go ahead and get behind a little cover. Little leaves in the way, you know. Still hitting my shots. I think I've missed maybe one. And for this last little part for this one, so I really do want to compare it to the Daniel Defense M4 V7. I really do. So I gotta show y'all that too. I know this is a lot more heavier. That's what I'm really getting out of it right now. I mean, it's working. It's definitely working. I love how it's shooting. It's shooting flat. Not too much recoil. But I will say, the weight is starting to get to me. And it is starting to warm up too. Actually, I read a couple of things and they say these are cooler than the AR-15 platform, but I've only shot, what, 50, 60 rounds through it? It's pretty hot. But if I have to get my gloves out, I will, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to the M4 after this. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a quick back dump just to see how it performs under that. Performed pretty well, ran everything. I have heard, or somebody's told me that they ran 5,000 plus rounds through their PSA JAKL and it hasn't jammed. So if that shows you anything about reliability, I could definitely say that. So if they say it has the reliability of an AK-7, the constructability of a SCAR, and the modularity of an AR-15, I could definitely agree. Let me go ahead and shoot this Daniel Defense M4. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and try to gather up some quick shots, get a mag release, throw another one in. We're about at 30 yards again. I can already feel the weight difference. I know I'm definitely gonna be taking that into consideration when buying anything else or acquiring anything else in the future. I definitely need to have me a light firearm, especially as far as a rifle or a carbine, whatever you want to call it. I can actually say I'd be way more comfortable running this just because it's lighter. The other one, my forearm is sore already. Feel like I done did a little workout. Let's get it. We have this sighted in at, jeez. It was on 6. It's too far in. All in all, I will say I would rather use this in my loadout, but if I was going for like a more of a, let's say I wanted to use the JAKL 308 for a DMR or even a 5.56, I would feel comfortable throwing a 16-inch or 18-inch barrel on there, or even just a battle rifle for more of a 300 yards, 100 yards, but for mid-range, I'm definitely going with these. I might have to go ahead and throw a bipod on that so I could lay down with it or something. It's real heavy for me. Feel a lot more comfortable with this. All in all though, it's a good rifle. It's $800, $700 less than this, which is a very great rifle as well, higher end. and I highly recommend it. I'm gonna go ahead and put probably 10 more rounds through it and call it a day. I don't know, man. I do like this a lot. The only flaw is the weight. If you ain't been in the gym, if you a weak little dude, I don't recommend this, but it is a great firearm. You want a good experience, you want a reliable gun. That is beautiful. I will say it is a lot more, it looks a lot better than your standard AR-15. I mean, depending on what you like in your cosmetics or whatnot, but yeah. Palmetto State Armory JAKL.